when you read this whole, when I read this whole ordinance, I was shocked because I lived in Fort Lauderdale for 30 years. I know Fort Lauderdale very well. It is a Democratic bastion stronghold, and it is a very liberal place, and what they do is they throw regulations at everything, and I'm going to just say that publicly. And I know City Attorney, you live in Fort Lauderdale too, so it is not a place that I want to live. I don't ever want to live in Fort Lauderdale again. God bless, I love the people and I love my friends there, but I don't ever want to see Marco Island turn into Fort Lauderdale in a regulation sense, in a government sense, in a community sense, in a sense that we live in paradise. And if you can't see that right now, maybe this isn't your paradise. Maybe it's time to go to another place that is better suited and not try to change what is so wonderful about Marco Island, and that is the community and the people and the sharing and the tourists and the wonderful restaurants that we have and the wonderful businesses. And we saw this meeting was the first meeting where I see so many younger people come up and defend their way of life, their living, making a living on Marco Island. And I applaud them, and I applaud you all for sticking up for each other. And I will absolutely be voting no. I did not prepare a statement like I guess my colleague did prepare a statement. I am speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from a vast knowledge of Marco Island. I've lived here. I lived here when I was in middle school. I lived here in 1981, 82, 83. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale. I went to Florida State University. I lived in Fort Lauderdale my adult life. I moved back to Marco Island in 2013, so I've lived here for 9 years now. I have made my living on Marco Island in those last 9 years. I volunteered my service during my working years, I might add, not in my retirement, no, nothing wrong with that, but I mean, I am here to stand up for the working people of Marco Island and the people who are trying to make a living. And I do not think it is a small price to pay. And I do not think the government has some right to, quote, level the playing field. There is no leveling of the playing field. That doesn't even make any sense. So there's a big price to pay. So if we're going to get rid of our vacation rentals of our tourists, do you know that 50% of the tourists in Collier County stay in vacation rentals? 50%. So that number, and only 47% stay in hotels. Okay, so vacation rentals are a huge part of our economy. They're a huge part of our culture. They've always been a huge part of our culture. I mean, look at you can talk to the people who are sitting in this room who have run vacation rentals since their parents ran them when they were born 40, 50 years ago. They've been always on this island. So I really, I was not intending to make these statements, but I absolutely will be voting no on this. And I absolutely encourage anybody who cares about Marco Island's economy to also vote no.
Thank you.